So on the next turn we are okay. I see. I see. This is definitely a card. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we will be playing indeed Mono Blue Control, and don't run, even though it's a meta deck, because I think seeing it in action will give you a good insight if you are a fan of Mono Blue or if you don't like Mono Blue. Because what I have learned is that the deck is messier than you think, and they often don't have what they need. So it's a good learning experience, and for new players that are either on budget or just try to learn the control decks, I think, as you guys pointed out in the comments, that it's a great starting deck for a control. It's very cheap. The only rares you need is basically the Djinn. Rest of the deck is just commons and uncommons, so very easy. You don't even have Takenuma, so that's pretty cool. Or Otawara. Yeah, that's Otawara. I should know this. Anyway, the deck is also extremely efficient, so the actual, meta stats for this version, this is the highest win rate version, it's 54%, I believe. We had a bit better results than this, but it's just small sample, so don't bother with this one too much. The only change I made, the original uses Bring the Ending. And I see, maybe I'm a dum-dum. I don't see any reason to play Bring the Ending over Make Disappear, because it's literally the same card, just better for the version, because you don't have poison counters, so you'd never get the corrupted version. So why would you play it? So if I miss something, I'm a dummy, but I really don't see the point of playing this weird card in the version. So we made the deck even better. I think we'll go into the games. You will see the strategy through the action. It's better than just talk, about it. So guys, don't forget to subscribe if you appreciate something fresh. I know, but we make so little meta decks on this channel that playing meta deck is actually something fresh. So don't forget to subscribe, especially if you're a newer player and you appreciate this kind of stuff. It really helps the channel and shows me that you enjoyed it, basically. So guys, have fun. Tell me what you think in the comments if you like the gameplay, and yeah, let's get into the fun zone. Alright, we are going first, so I think we should be winning this game, especially that we have a variety of counter spells and consider to dig into the value deeper, so I think we should be winning this one. Here's Squirf. We cannot do anything about this one. I honestly don't want to use it right now. I have all that I need. I need to at least play 3 lands and see if I want the 4th one. Right now we are not really doing anything, sure. Squirf is not a problem. The follow-up is... They have only creatures, so Make Disappear is a weaker counter spell. Essence Scatter is better because it hits basically their whole deck. Alright, and now we can start. Spell Pierce is definitely not what we need here. So we will Essence Scatter something into Consider and start to go with the Terror slowly but surely. Alright, he's going for the thingy. Oh man. I should dump it because it's super slow. Oh man. My pain. This is such a cool card, but it's too early. Yeah, this was way better decision. So right now we can have the Terror, and that basically negates all of his plays, and he cannot kill it because of Spell Pierce and how early it is. He needs 4 mana to just target, 3 mana to target it with anything. I should play this, the Consider, my bad. But he has such a long way to go from here. Alright, we'll just double spell on the turn. I could be aggressive, I guess, but I think they can be more aggressive, so I want to slow them down a little bit. Especially with so many card draw cards. Yeah, because of Talia we can only hit with Consider, so let's take the Consider first. Fading Hope is a pretty strong card, so I'll take it. Okay, if he wants to attack, so the point is that he doesn't get value from Madeline right now. We need some good cards. Alright, those are decent ones. Let's go with the Terror, because I think it should be super cheap. Oh, those are really good ones. So do I want to try to bait Adeline? Probably not. Probably not. So we are going for the refarm. So if I knew the second Tolarian Terror is coming... Nice. Alright. They have the Scrolf. They did the right block, by the way. Yeah, I think that's the play. And he needs to choose first. Then we go with the second one and Tolarian Terror. So they want to protect this guy. And this guy will also be Fading Hoped. Impulse is a good draw. A bit messy, to be honest. But we get the stuff we wanted and we kinda clear the board. Like, look how ahead we are right now. He cannot play Brutal Qatar, so both terrors are fully safe. Because he needs 5 mana to remove any of them. Here's Adversary. Pretty good for racing. But he still cannot do much with this. I think we attack with one of them, because it prevents them attacking. So if you go for 10 damage, he recoups 4 life with this Adversary, and I'm losing 4, he's losing 1 basically, so it's not worth it. And we'll go with the Impulse. Maybe I should cast it main phase just to show them that I probably have the card I like. Recruitment Officer is okay. Scrolf. Interesting, let's go with this one. First for Discover is a very good card. I was too slow, man, the delay is insane. Alright, so we definitely go for first right now. Alright, those are the cards. Make this appear is still meaningful. But Impulse is a little bit better, probably. So if we attack, how do they block? They don't have really great blocks, right? Everything is 2 toughness except the Initiate, so they need to... triple block only gives them a good trade, so I think we go like this. We also have Djinn. That's exactly the perfect trade, I love it. Yeah, that's exactly the point. They don't have great plays, and Djinn will kill them in 1 turn. And this is against Brutal Qatar, which is their only removal. So I think we should be winning this one. That was close. I kinda liked it. He's going with the lifelinker, as he should, but we still have 12 power. Guardian of New Benalia. Sure. Scrolf has always been annoying and making our plays a little bit harder. So this has to be the Djinn, but we might show it later. So if we attack, he can double block, and that's good for him. Kinda. So I think we do not attack and we just threaten Lethal. Right? Or maybe we attack, because Adversary can just suicide and just, you know, get rid of our life total. And then he's at 16, and I'm not sure if we can pump so much. We probably can, but not guaranteed. If I attack, he will double block, discard the card. Alright, so that was a mistake. I should think longer and attack with the Terror. Because he cannot block with Adversary, and he's already attacking, so no. I'm fine with this trade. First Talia, yep. When Talia dies, I can cast both of the spells. Alright, that was a meaningful card. And the Guardian of Bernalia is not meaningful at all. Like, it's not killing us and it's not defending his life total, so that wasn't good trade for him. And we'll wait with Impulse until we see what he draws. Yeah, so he can get to 16, but I think we can pump more. Oh, he will go with Skrelv? I hope so, because then I can fish for Fading Hope and get rid of this whole play. Right, not going for it. Correct. Flow of Knowledge probably should be hit. Alright, another Djinn, I guess. That is an interesting one. So if he attacks me on the next turn, I will be at 10. And he can threaten 9 damage. So I still don't die, and I can negate whatever he plays. Or I can just trade and make another Djinn, but this gives him a little bit of time. I will play this just because I can negate his next play anyway. So even if he has good draw, I can get rid of the first creature very easily. I will keep the land. Maybe I want to discard it to something. Alright. I really hoped for Flow of Knowledge and we just can kill him, but we didn't draw it, so we need to adapt. He cannot really attack right now, unless he wants to go with a Ganja. That's a weird play, but kinda risky to block it. Like, they play a Ganja. They already used one. I think they usually play only one. Alright, show me. I want to see. What is your play? Do you really play 2 of them? No. Yeah, that's what I thought. It got me stressed. I assumed that I might lose the game because of this play, but it felt weird. So, Flow of Knowledge and win? Please? Yeah, that was a good decision on our part, and we really went greedy because we didn't have to block this, but I didn't want to make suboptimal plays just, you know, because he tried to scare us. We are not to be scared. Alright, being on the draw, so we are probably at huge disadvantage already, and that's another aggro deck in a row. Honestly, I did not play a single non-aggro deck today. That is crazy. So we have pretty good answers because we have 1 mana plays, and that's the most mana you can pay for 1 card in current standard. Feldon, which we cannot counter. So of course the play is to Fading Hope it and make this appear it on the next turn. If they follow with Kumano, we can Spell Pierce it. I don't think it's good enough. 1 is enough. 2 is a little bit much. Alright, that's interesting. So usually you need to just, you know, live with first drop that they play because you are, you know, on the draw, so it means you are behind. We can counter it if we care. I will. It's not the biggest deal. Chick is the worst case. Alright, Kumano. They're playing it well, I'll give them that. I will give them that. And we will be very pressured. So let's go with this one. I definitely don't need more lands. And I will still draw them anyway. Yep, all of the lands. So this is possibly game losing draw. So I have to go for Essence Scatter. They will try to play Feldon. It means we get hit more, then we play Djinn, make disappear, and just pure top deck mode, and who draws better wins. That's my current plan right now. They did very well with Tarkir, because that's not super impactful card. It still hurts a little bit, but that's not impactful, and Kumano is actually a little bit better, so they did it very nicely. I'll give them that. Alright, they took the risk because it's so tempting to have a 3/3 for 2 mana, and they could not resist. Alright, let's see. Okay, and this is extremely good draw. Against their deck you kinda want creatures, because they can trade very nicely, and they need to basically play 2 cards into 1 creature, and it quickly drains them out. So if you can survive this kind of gameplay for like 2 turns, we have make disappear, but unfortunately they have really high mana. And as you can see, this will be an issue. They don't have too many cards. We need to block with Squee, unfortunately, which means more damage. But drawing another Djinn is incredible. Drawing 4 lands in a row is not incredible. So can I raise this? 16. I cannot pump it so much. I need to be defensive right now, and I need better rolls than this. If we keep drawing lands, we'll lose. I think we already drew 2 lands too many to not win. So yeah, really rough right now. I mean, one flow of knowledge will win this game. So it's basically all about the stop decks. Right now we are kinda stabilized. Not fully, but you know, kinda. Kumano is not threatening. That's the card we kinda want to counter. It won't get better than this. It also makes our Djinns a bit better, and we just want to have a way to trade a counter spell, and he cannot attack. He has 4 cards in the graveyard, but that's including Squeeze, so until Kumano flips, he cannot use the thingy. Yep, great. You know what? Because my draw is so garbage, I'm just going for 2 turn lethal, because I won't be able to win this game with those draws. Like, I lost at drawing 4 islands in a row. And he cannot kill us in time, so we still win, despite this horrible dumpster fire of a draw. So yeah, I didn't... Normally you don't want to just keep racing mono red, but if you don't draw cards for 4 turns, I guess you have to. Yep, bro, we all see. Yep, man, how many we drew? 7, 8, 9 lands in 16 cards, and we still won against tier 1 mono red. Oh my god, that's crazy. Imagine if we had 1 instant less in the graveyard. Oh my god, I cannot believe this game. Alright, being on the play, which is extremely good because that's a not good hand. We lack a 2 mana counter spell, and that's what we need. So we definitely know what we try to hit, and we try to consider until we hit it. Yep. When I saw the first island, I know they're going in like a pack. Oh, that's so bad. This is the problem we should not have. Alright, it's not the biggest problem. Yep, more lands. I just got mana screwed, by the way. So the previous game I had my like 5 lands or 4 lands in 25 cards. Right now we are getting 6 lands in 11 cards. Like, you just cannot go normally with this one. Oh man, Arena, what you doing? So first for Discover is insane here, because not only we can draw a lot of cards, we are guaranteed to get a good mode by discarding a basic land. I honestly don't really care what he plays right now. I just need to fix my draw and I should be fine. And we are getting full value and we get rid of cards we didn't want anyway. Like, 1 land is good, 2 is a little bit too much, but 3 is just way too many. Alright. Fortunately not too many islands. Never mind. I think it's Impulse into Impulse. Because I can hit a counter spell. I really should. The fact that we didn't even draw a counter spell this game is also pretty baffling. So we have only lands and creatures. And some trinkets to try to draw into a normal draw. They do not have all the mana, right? They have black. Alright. Stomper. So let's go with the Impulse. And I mean, keep not hitting stuff, I guess. Alright, you got it. It's getting weird, man. It's getting weird. So they might play freaking Atraxa before we recover from this draw. Man, this deck really feels dicey right now. Alright, a good card. All of the good cards right now. So, if I play Djinn into first for Discovery, the point is that next turn he can play something extremely strong. I think I still need to risk it, man. I need 1 more turn. Fading Hope is a decent draw. It helps us a little bit, so I'm not playing Djinn, because all I need him is to wait this 1 little turn. We are getting hit like crazy. and this will be 10 damage to my face, but it's only for one turn. Stomper cannot attack, but I'm pretty sure he has the land. And normally nobody will play like a Trax or whatever they are playing on the high end in this kind of situation. And I need all the mana for Flow of Knowledge, so I actually want to, you know, just wait it out for a moment. Absolutely. Enjoy, my friend. It doesn't feel like Atraxa version, but what is the better payout for 5-color deck than Atraxa, so they should be playing it. And after Flow of Knowledge we should have finally a decent draw. We also will be able... I nearly press my turn. We also get Terror for 1 mana. Alright, Spell Pierce a little bit too late. Man, the amount of islands is absolutely baffling to me. Alright, so we will discard 2, so Tolarian Terror will be for 1 mana, that's really important. I mean, we carve out with a lot of things, I guess. I will definitely go with the Terror. And I honestly think we go like this. We can still hit Impulse into something if we are really pressured. This is the last turn. He needs to do something super hard, because on the next turn we recover after this horrible early mid game. So on the next turn we are okay. I see. I see. This is definitely a card. Alright, so it's a 5-color deck that is basically a green ramp. Alright, let's see the attacks then. We kinda want to double block the Rex thingy, probably. We could also try to go for cool blocks, but we don't have the mana for ward, right? So yeah, it's still like this, I guess. Honestly, I think it's useful. It's not the best card, but it's probably the card we need. I think we need to go like this. Let's see how he assigns the damage. It will be kinda important. So the Terror survives. Let's go with this one, because it's multicolored in case they have depopulate. I mean, that wasn't the worst. And we still have first. So we are trying to navigate this horrible game so far. This is land we discard. And I mean, let's start attacking, right? That's the whole point. 1. Let's go for it main phase. I have enough mana to make it kinda work. We keep drawing not what we need, man. I want a counter spell for Stomper, but I guess I just have to Fading Hope. He cannot really draw cards because it will be too slow. And here's the Depopulate, which we will counter. Because this way he avoids the ward altogether, and I want him to be forced to pay the ward. Alright, Stomper is, I mean, kinda okay. Not what we want, but we can survive it, especially with another Fading Hope. We already used, I think, 2 or 3, right? 2. So we only have 1 more in the whole deck. We need to really respect it. So I have infinite value, but I'm really pressured right now. We will go with Impulse, because he might double block, and that would be amazing. Whew. That's some serious choice, man. I will go with Fading Hope. This is extremely efficient. And we have all the Flow of Knowledge we want ever, right? Actually, we'll play like this. Consider is a good draw. You know, not the perfect one, but it's a good draw. It basically gives you 2 draws in one, in a way. I guess we could scry deeper, right? I think if you do the math on this, I could actually scry 2 cards, so I'm not sure if that would be better or worse. Anyway, I smork my opponent and I have Negate in the hand. I have also First for Discovery, which I can use to use the Consider also, and maybe Essence Scatter if they really play something like Rex or Atraxa, because that would be a little bit of a problem. We still cannot recover from this early game because other draws were also pretty bad right now. So we are really short on counter spells in our counter spell deck. Essence Scatters would really help. He's mostly killing by, you know what? In this particular situation, I'm fine with it. As long as it's not the T-Rexy thingy, I'm fine with it. I will draw so many Djinns and all of this stuff that it shouldn't matter. I just need one turn, man. Alright, I guess it will be a bit more rough, but we just need 2 creatures then. Or even 1, because he cannot kill us in 1 turn, and we can kill him. So all we need is this final draw to fix everything and miss all of the... Wow, we actually miss all of the creatures somehow. Alright. We have creatures in the deck, but they're hidden. The first one, this one trades, so that's not my favorite. But I guess it is what it is. So we will play Flow of Knowledge and probably one of those, we'll see. I think I had Fading Hope if I took it. Oh no, alright, all of them are gone, so we need to fight the board right now. I will go with this one because we have so many terrors, like exactly this, and it fixes a lot of problems right now because now he has the pressure to change the state of the battlefield and he lost. The point is that now he's not winning in the board because if he attacks with 2, we block one of them, we get good trade and we don't die, then we raise him and we kill him on the next turn. It means he needs to answer this thanks to the terror, you know, ensuring that we don't need to trade here. And then we have triple counter spell, so he cannot go, you know. I could probably spell pierce, no, never mind. Yeah, so he lost, because finally we had the board that forced him to change it, and suddenly all the counter spells, you know, really help. I mean, sure. Yeah, like, he needs to try to do something, but we kill him on the... Basically, he's fishing for mistakes right now, because he knows he lost, and there's not much he can do about it. Yep. That was... man, that was really true fight of a game. We had very weird draws, and we couldn't, like, get a healthy early and mid game, and even end game was messy. Right opponent goes first, we have Consider... and Fading Hope. Fading Hope on the draw is definitely something you need. It's basically I'm on the play card, because you get extra card normally, and you waste this card to negate his 2-drop, so you can be the first player. So you basically trade being on the draw for 1 card to be on the play. So that's why the card is so amazing. You can feel the splendor of starting first. It's always baffling for me how big advantage going first is in current format. Especially it's amplified with 1-drops, 2-drops into 3-drops, because that means that the power curve until your opponent plays 2 land is so insane. So we want to keep the Fading Hope, it's extremely important card. We probably want to eat as much damage as we can. This is not what we want. So, on the play, we would counter it and make the whole game easy. However, we are on the draw and we are in some serious trouble. I kinda like this card, man. But I think with Djinns we cannot afford it. We will get mana screwed, it seems, as well? No, alright. Man, can you imagine? We are super behind and it's already turn 2. We have Essence Scatter for Trespasser, but Liliana is going around stuff, so a bit scary. Let's see what he plays. I would assume that he has the perfect curve. We don't Fading Hope until he pumps it. Like, we can take a little bit of damage. And even if you want Fading Hope, man, look at this guy, just perfect curve for 3 cards on the play. This is basically how we win standard. And it makes perfect sense, right? So, what will we do? They definitely have a removal, but it will cost him a little bit of mana, so let's see. Like, he has only 4 cards, but the worst case is Liliana, which literally gives them insane advantage. A Go for the Throat is really good for them. we of course only play like this because we have second Djinn, and they're going for the damage. Because they are such a good player being on the play, they can. So this is our true threat. And let's see if they are good enough to draw another removal on top of this absolutely nuts opening on the play. The point is that if they are on the play and they don't miss a beat during full like 8-9 cards, you won't win. You can only win when they have some. So they literally drew all of the best cards they could ever hope for on the play. So we can save the Djinn, but because of Liliana on the board, they will get too much advantage. That was the card we needed to battle it. And yeah, this was the game-winning card, but we drew it too late. So we will lose. Yeah, I don't think we can win at this point of the game. Like, this is absolutely insane how good he draws. Alright, so we have the Djinn. We missed a land drop, of course, just to be sure. And if he plays shorted, now he goes around Spell Pierce, so like it feels like a real dice roll, man. What you hit exactly. So he can pump the sleeper. I have considered, so I don't need the fake priority, because whether we have Fading Hope again or not is insane. So we lost the game because this is literally the absolute best nuts opening you can ever have. Every single card he played was exactly perfect for the situation, and we struggled on the draw. So yeah, this is type of games you will not win. I think our strategy is just to smack those Djinns and try to win. Hello, bro. Mono black might give us enough time to just fix this horrible opening. Alright, Fading Hope is a good card. We don't have counter spells, don't forget. So Trespasser will be really bad for us. Liliana is amazing for us, so I hope he gets Liliana, not the Trespasser. Alright. It seems we both don't have good openings. I will go with Negate. With all the Djinns, that will be impactful. I'm not playing into open mana. I cannot counter a creature, but I can use all the mana for first. And it's not like he will smack shorted into open mana or mono blue after drawing 11 cards and not expect a small counter spell. So even though we actually don't have it, it's not something we should, try to go around. I really need this land, so we cannot go with it. Alright. Let's start. Let's eat the first removal. Oh my god, they didn't end step. I expected double go for the throat and that I would lose Djinn, then they play something and then we go from there. Perfect. This is exactly... Normally Liliana is absolutely devastating for us, but if you have a single little counter, it's absolutely insane. So we are going full Gridlord, and we are drawing as many cards as we can, and we still missed a land. 20 cards, 4 lands. I mean, sure, why not? One Fading Hope. Spell Pierce is amazing. Spell Pierce is a really good card. But so is Make Disappear. I don't like it. I played the whole turn assuming that in 4 cards I will definitely hit a land, especially after missing it so much, but apparently not. Fortunately we both have bad draw. Like, our opponent also is not at his highest right now. I think it's Fading Hope. It's card you'd never get value anyway. Like, if you bounce something, you just lose the card for tempo. So, I mean, I'll take it. Bro, can I freaking draw a land, please? Last game... Is this normal? Last game I got flooded 8 lands in a row. Like, what the hell are we doing here, seriously? Alright, I mean, I'll take Negate. Alright, so... we'll still win, but I just want to show you guys what's going on here. So we probably want a triple counter spell, because he can theoretically play triple removal in one turn. So we will use all of those probably. If he wants to remove Djinn, he needs something that can get negated, because, you know, he doesn't have creatures like Chupacabra. If anyone remembers this card, my favorite. Good guy, my friend. I think he was a fan, so cheers to him. In all honesty, we both had horrible draw. I guess I had a better one, so that's basically it.